Hey everybody, welcome to something kind of different-ish.
We're playing Kirby and Forgotten Lands.
No, we're playing Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. It's the Ultra Deluxe version of this game came out recently, and I really want to do it on the channel. I've already seen all the Ultra Deluxe
I haven't.
content stuff personally, and you haven't.
Because I'm good at being blind to anything game-wise for some reason.
Yeah, it's an unnatural ability that you have. But anyway, but you are familiar with the Stanley Parable.
I remember the original. I remember a lot from the original, not the Ultra Deluxe.
So when you say the original, do you mean...
I don't know any of the new stuff they added in this. Like, all the new added, stuff.
But...
I remember, like, one ending.
But when you say original, do you mean the original Half-Life 2 mod, or do you mean the standalone 2013 version?
2013.
Yeah, okay. Because the original, if you didn't know, was actually a Half-Life 2 mod.
Ah.
And then it was redone in a Source Engine 2013 standalone.
Ah.
And that's the version that most people are familiar with.
That's the one I'm familiar with.
Yeah. And then this is not made in Source, but made in Unity, so that can be put on consoles, of course.
Ah.
So yeah, so let's kind of get started here.
Sure, people were interested in looking at all your game choices.
Yeah, but you're the one who's going to be playing, actually.
Yes, with this tiny little controller.
Okay, so first thing here, there are some differences between the console version of this and the PC version. And
you told me one you'll most likely bring it up if we ever get to some of those.
Yeah, and we'll go over those.
Maybe you'll do some like special editing and show the difference on both sides, like show the original and then show the Ultra Deluxe.
Maybe. All right, choose. We should do subtitles.
Yeah.
So English.
Yes.
Yeah. We're gonna go with yes there. And just slide until the computer is barely visible. Please enter the current time. It is 10:24 a.m. No, there we go. 10:24 a.m. No accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. I'm gonna try not to talk over the narrator too much, as we kind of start.
Oh, here. Okay, that's cute.
What is?
Look at the computer.
Yeah. The computer reflects what's on the kind of.
And it reflects again and again.
Yeah. And then if you're playing on PC, there's a cursor on screen, and it reflects the cursor as well. The end is never the end. Yeah, so I have the game audio set higher than I normally do for our games here, so hopefully it's not going to be too loud. But
because the narrator is a quiet boy.
Yeah, well, I just want to make sure he's heard.
A man named Stanley.
Oh wow, he sounds a lot different than the original.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was an employee.
Yeah, but he sounds okay. He does sound older now. I don't know, maybe because I haven't heard the original a long time, and I imagine it a lot higher.
427, and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, of every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so we are live. We are playing.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's actually kind
No
of
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yes, thank you, narrator. It's actually kind of interesting because I've never seen this game played with a controller before. So, and like, you know, if you watch a lot of first-person games, you can really see the difference between someone who's playing a controller and someone who's playing with mouse.
Because of the turning.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is kind of interesting to watch for me because I've only ever seen this played with the mouse and keyboard. So I think we're gonna be one of the few Let's Plays doing it on console. But yeah.
Let me in. Let me in. I want to get one of those weird endings. No.
When Stanley
Here we
came
go.
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not
Yep,
the
there we
correct
go.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, I think
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
it's a pretty good
Stanley
room.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yep. This room is a major tripping hazard.
Yeah. I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
No steps.
Yeah.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Yes.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
I am absolutely tickled pink watching you play this like already because this game is like
My type of game.
yeah, and like it is designed around your kind of gameplay that just
I
like
think perhaps we've
you
gone
do what you
the
want.
wrong foot.
You can't tell me what to do, Copper.
Yeah.
You really are. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero concern for others? Are you that
Well.
convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something
Fuck you, old man.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yep.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You will know...
Royal blue door.
Lies at the end of this road. You
But I like
choose
blue.
well. Don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed...
This is supposed to be for chapter
textures.
3.
Is this what you wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted.
Man, this game would break if I could
Yes,
jump.
Stanley, help elucidate these
Yeah,
strange,
you
unknowable desires
you
of
cannot
yours.
jump in this game.
What would have
Because
made
I would
this
have just
game
jumped
better?
already off
Yeah,
of this.
I'm sure.
Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Oh my god, are we
Tell you
doing
what,
this ending?
Take a step out of new design. You can give me some
It might be different from what you remember.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Oh, I know what ending we're doing. It's the orange box.
Well, again, it might be different from what you remember.
I'm going to stop you there.
You told me it,
Now,
remember?
Tell me about your
Yeah,
experience
yeah.
with this new
But I haven't given you
Would
details.
you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Okay, so we're getting somewhere.
It's good, but it's
There's
not
something here that
perfect.
speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third
Hey,
door
we were
thing
there
is
a few
just
seconds
stab in the
ago.
dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look. Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
Ah,
Again,
fuck, he
honest
has me
answers,
there.
please.
He has me there.
Competitive leaderboard. I like that bit. Achievement locked, you can't jump. Wait, what happened? Did the game just soft lock you? Wait, what?
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Feedback here.
Okay, now we're back.
Yeah, we're...
Aha!
Yep.
You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data...
Try going through a different door this time.
Gotcha. So, I think you already know. We kind of got soft locked out of nowhere.
Yeah.
This one. Let's take a look.
I shouldn't have opened that door then.
Yeah, strange.
Fuck you, good old Neil.
Yeah.
What if this was like actual in real time?
Like if it were a real leaderboard,
Yeah,
that would have been. I don't know how they would pull that off, but
I took the left.
there we go.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
4.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and that
Oh.
would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
So
Let
this
me
is a-
boot it up.
This is a good part to mention that
The changes.
this game is well. There's no change here specifically,
Baby crawls left.
but this game is kind of infamous for having a lot of loud, uncomfortable sounds, and I know how you are with that. So this is where one of them is, and I just want to warn you so you don't get caught off guard because I worry about you.
Of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about
Because
4
part of the
hours.
satire of
So
this
why
part
don't
is
you
that
give
the
it 4 hours
button
a day
is
to make
makes
sure
a
it's
really
effective?
like
Annoying
loud
noise.
Yeah.
Notes on your experience.
Yep.
Would something happen about this, like the baby bird?
Well, he wants me to play for 4 hours in real time.
Is there an actual achievement for that?
Yes. there is an actual ending for doing this for 4 hours.
And what is it? Because I'm not doing this for 4 hours.
It's like I actually don't know how to describe it, but I can show you a video later.
Bastard.
Thank
do it
you.
Because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Yes.
Yes.
Because if it's I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of
Same
ideas.
brain cell.
I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game?
Oh, this is the part I was thinking of.
Let's see. What do we have here?
You ready to explain some of the changes on this part?
Yeah.
Yes.
In a moment.
This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
The end is never the end. The end is never the
Loading.
end.
The end is loading.
Aha! Fascinating.
I have no idea what this game is.
Oh.
About. What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
So this is an open world game called a story-based open world game called Firewatch.
Ah.
Civilians below you from up high in
So these are going to be like indie
perhaps for
Steam
some
game
sort of
references
twisted
now.
erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game.
So we
Stan.
want to...
And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
So before I continue, you want to tell them why I'm talking about this difference thing?
So one of the reasons that this is different is because in the original 2013 standalone, they had two games, Minecraft and Portal 2, and in 2013, Minecraft
was bought by Microsoft.
Was an indie game.
Oh,
it wasn't owned by Microsoft until later. So the current theory is that this game, when they started working on this game, they didn't think they could get the rights to use Minecraft again because of Microsoft. So they kind of took that as a opportunity to do two different games that
Portal was also
that have released since 2013.
Yeah. And the reason Portal's not here is because, that was made with the...
It was easy for them to make in the Source engine because all the assets were there.
But here, this is Unreal.
Unity.
Oh, Unity, okay. This is Unity, where it's a lot harder to work on stuff.
Oh, no.
I like this joke, though.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly, block it off. Goodness, Stanley.
Everything's an open world now.
That thing, that big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any.
It's like the Stanley Parable is like famously. I mean, there's choices you can make, but like it's famously kind of a more linear like walking simulator.
Yeah.
So then you just put an open world game, just the narrator's just like. Ugh. I like that joke a lot.
Wait, wasn't Minecraft open world?
Yeah, and he made a similar joke there, but it was less over the top.
It was less on the nose.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is Rocket League.
Yep.
This is exactly what I had in mind.
This one you know.
Big box for you to run around in.
Not that you play a lot of Rocket League.
I don't. I just seen people play it a
Yeah.
Now
lot.
this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
So what color am I?
Okay, so
And
what
no
exactly
color,
do we
really.
do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. What
Sports ball.
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together.
I say. Yes.
I think surely we must.
Indubitably.
Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Okay, so enjoy a slight increase of walking speed for a moment.
Oh my God, this is amazing. Why can't I have this all the time? This is amazing.
Yeah.
It's like I have a sprint button.
Yeah.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls
Oh, no.
makes for an even more
This isn't Fall Guys.
sport. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Okay, so there's no one behind you now.
Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more.
Man, if only he added a jump button.
Special.
Yeah.
More balls.
I would have slowly turned around
So-
now.
Yep. There's so many. Look at all of them.
Can't believe there's not a car that run me over yet.
Yeah. Well, he's put all the cars away.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I
Video
sure hope
game-
you're having
video
fun, because
game.
Guess what? It's over. That's right. Your little fun comes to an end.
Aw.
This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules...
What are you, a
boundaries,
game
video games-
dev?
Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you...
I
decided
hate
to
you,
do
sense
what
of
I am
purpose.
my game, now
You make
I
me
don't wanna
depressed.
play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
So it's funny. It's funny with the narrator because he tends to play a lot of different roles. Sometimes he
is a narrator.
Yeah. Sometimes he takes, the voice of the developers themselves. Sometimes he takes the voice of the player base. Sometimes he takes the voice of, different, perspectives.
Oh my god, I just jumped right into the void.
Sometimes he takes the place of, kind of not so much the devs, but
I can't help you.
Was I supposed to do this?
Yeah. Sometimes he, takes the role of kind of a fictional game dev.
Yeah.
The fictional game dev of this game rather than the actual game devs. And when that shows up more, I'll point it out. But this part is interesting. So I mentioned earlier that Stanley Parable originally was a Half-Life 2 mod. This is it.
We're in Half-Life 2 now?
Yeah. This is what the Half-Life 2 mod looked like.
When they originally started.
Mm-hmm. And that this whole setup here it's all Half-Life 2 assets. So they would have had to, recreate the assets in Unity.
Oh, this is our room.
Very impressive.
This looks like our room.
Yeah, and you'll notice that the number on the door was 427.
Yeah.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back, but there's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
And we're back at the start. All right.
That was the first game. The first episode.
Yeah, I think that's gonna make a good first episode. Thank you guys for watching.
See y'all next
join
time.
us next time for wherever Demon decides to go next.
We'll see y'all next time.
Yep.